Hi everybody, this is Ordaehn again. I'm going to be playing on Steps of War against Papillion, who's the Terran in the bottom left corner, and the Zerg in the top right corner. I wanted to say thanks to anybody who's subscribed to my thread or has given me both compliments or some things to work on. They're both appreciated. I listen to anybody who whispers me in game or lets me know, so pretty standard for me, at least in 1v1s, to get 11 or 12 drones and send one out to scout pretty early. He's going ahead and blocking with a supply depot. Meanwhile, I send my overlord out just to make sure that he's not bunker cheesing me or anything. And from this side, I'm going to go back and harass his barracks. So you can see I go straight for the SCV at this point. I'm going to try to take it out as quickly as I can. He's got a scout on me, and I've already pumped out my spawning pool. So he goes ahead and takes out my SCV before I get his drone, or takes out my drone before I get his SCV, but I did take him off there for a little while. He started a second supply depot. Once again, I don't think this is really smart. He obviously blocked off his barracks, so when I scouted him again later, I knew he wasn't teching. Secondarily, this leaves you open to getting side-locked, because you've got 2 supply depots up here, and you can't really do anything about it. If they take them out, you've lost 2 depots pretty early, and so he starts with the second barracks. Meanwhile, I've got my gas first, because I wanted to get banelings to knock him out there. Secondarily, I was going to expand here in a second, and I go ahead and do that. So he started on his command center. He's going to probably drop down a mule right away. He's got a couple on gas here, so he's going to want that extra mineral instead of getting a scout on me. He thinks he's done it well enough. So he's popping out another supply depot. Meanwhile, I'm working on my hatchery here, pumping out drones, and my queen's just about ready. He's got a reactor in a tech center, and there's that mule. There goes the metabolic boost upgrade for me. I knew I was going to need that, especially if he was going for a large amount of ground units. And I'm probably going to end up teching for roaches. The reason for that, once you see a couple of ground units, you know they're going to do very well against him. And so the second that I saw this here, got it scouted, I knew that I was going to have to probably convert to banelings, which I go ahead and do. It does very well to both blow these up and to take out his units. And secondarily, roaches will be a very good replacement there. So I've got both my queens pumping larvae here. I got my second thing started, and I start with an evo chamber to get some upgrades. At this point, I'm going to send most of these lings out. I knew it wasn't going to be too difficult to take them out. And he's massing barracks, although I don't know that yet. I do know he has 3, but he's not going to get much other than that. So, send my Zerglings over, and I'm going to go ahead and turn them into banelings. I don't realize how many units he has up here, so they're not going to be as effective as they would if I had speed upgrades, or if I sent them in a larger group with some Zerglings to distract in the free time, but I'm going to go ahead and open some of this stuff if I can. So I send a few of these in, and I do lose 3 or 4 of them. That supply depot is going to burn down, so he does lose that. And that Psylocks him pretty hard, actually. He can't build any units, which is why it's a very difficult decision and not necessarily a smart one to go ahead and pop out these supply depots. He knows he's got to attack now, and he did just get his marine upgrade. You can see the shield on it. I only have a few Zerglings. I haven't really done anything, and I've got a spine crawler here to distract. However, I do have enough banelings popping out that I'm going to be able to take out most of his ground forces here. And so he doesn't do a very good job. I'm going to go ahead and pop almost everything he has. He does have a few marauders here, and he has taken that out, but I've started some roaches, and I'm going to have some Zerglings popping out up here pretty soon. So he's going to come in, waste some time, distracted with a couple of the units in the front. He's attacking the cocoons, which is really not a smart idea. And now he's going to go ahead and lose most of his units, because I'm going to surround them with my drones and take them out with Zerglings and roaches. So that'll finish off most of what he has there. However, he has recovered relatively well. He started on a command center out here. He's not upgrading, but he did get both of the upgrades, one for his marauders and the other one's for his marines. and he's got a couple more supplies, and this will help with his supply problems. So I'm going to go ahead and send some more lings in and decide to drop them back. And I'm going to get a scout up here. See, he's only got a few units. Meanwhile, I do have a few roaches, and I haven't upgraded any of this. I put the roach war in there because I wanted to build with this, and I wanted to sort of block off that left side. It was just kind of a secondary thought. I figured, heck, if I get a couple of roaches up here, I could block him down there when he came at me, but I knew I was going to attack him soon anyway. So I got the layer, I'm getting burrowing, and I am researching the tunneling claws because I want to be able to pop open what he has there and send roaches in behind to take out his SCVs. Like in some other replays, he doesn't have full refining here on his SCVs. He needs a few more to get that, and he hasn't taken